Before the video starts, skip to this timestamp if you just want to see the completion. Also, 2 more things before the video starts. I know they probably don't need it, but big shout out to the Bones 5, Flarix, and Lufu, and Summoning Salt for the inspiration. Very obviously inspired by them. And also shout out to my boy Laws, Elfer Laws on YouTube. Helped me a lot. And also, I didn't think I was going to be making this video, so I don't have a lot of my early fails and early attempts. But yeah, enjoy the video. This is Five Nights at Treasure Island, but dumb. Five Nights at Treasure Island, or FNATI but dumb for short, is a rework of Five Nights at Treasure Island, which is a very old game, and FNATI but dumb reworks the game's mechanics, the controls, and some of the characters, making the game a whole lot better and a whole lot more challenging. These are the characters. I can't explain all of them, but I will explain a few that I struggled with specifically for Silent Nightmare at Disney. Oh yeah, I haven't even explained what Silent Nightmare at Disney is. Normal Nightmare at Disney is just the 15 characters all at 20 AI, nothing else. Silent Mode adds 2 things, a power system, and if you deplete all your power, then, well, you lose. A camera will have a green dot on it, and if you shut off that camera, you will conserve power. I'm not gonna get into details. And the second thing that Silent Mode adds is silent buffs. Essentially, once every hour, 3 random characters will receive their silent buffs, and these can range from very easy to extremely difficult. I'm going to use the tier list that I made specifically for Silent Nightmare at Disney to explain the ones that I had trouble with. Now up first in B tier we have Sparky and Oswald. Sparky's normal mechanic is pretty easy. All you need to do is stand still with the lights off and then shut off a camera after he leaves the office to deal with him completely until the next office cycle. Sparky's silent buff, however, makes it so that whenever he leaves the office, he will bark on either the left or the right side, and you need to shut off a camera in accordance to which side he barked on. Now, I don't really know what made me struggle with Sparky so much. I was never really consistent with him being silent buffed until my later attempts in Silent Nightmare. Up next, we have Oswald. Oswald's base mechanic is literally just stand still when he enters your office, and he will go away. However, Oswald's silent buff allows him to enter your office whenever you're in the cameras, making his audio cue a lot harder to listen to amidst all the chaos. This makes Oswald silent buffed extremely easy to miss.
No.
Now up next on our tier list that I struggled with a lot are the 2 Mickeys. Classic Photo Negative Mickey and Photo Negative Mickey. These 2 have very similar mechanics to where whichever camera you see them in, you need to shut off that camera whenever they enter your office to make them leave. The only difference being Photo Negative Mickey can only be in cameras 2 or 6, while CP in them can either appear in 3, 1, 2, or 6. This does sound like a lot, and it definitely did take me a while to get used to their base mechanics, but their silent buffs, especially CP in them, makes them way harder. CP&M's silent buff allows him to appear in all 10 cameras, including the 4 previously. This makes him a lot harder to find, especially if you're in a pickle and need to deal with somebody else.
No!
P&M's silent buff isn't too bad. All you need to do is shut off his camera like normal, but also stand still in the office to make him go away fully. This doesn't sound too bad, but whenever he piles up onto everyone else during an office cycle, it can get pretty chaotic and pretty easy to miss a sound cue. And last, but certainly not least on our tier list, the character that I struggled with the most by far, the face.
Oh, please! Oh my, like of course I freaking misclicked, dude.
First, I'll explain the face's normal mechanic. With no aggressive or silent buff enabled, all you need to do to counter the face is to turn off the lights whenever he enters your office and he'll go away. On the other hand, his silent mode buff is much harder. His silent mode buff requires you to have the lights off before he enters the office or you're screwed. The way the face works is that he makes 2 warning sounds before he enters your office. The first is him leaving cam 9, making a knocking sound. And the second is a thump sound. 6 seconds later, he'll enter your office. I know that I said for the Mickeys, Sparky, and Oswald that hearing their sound cues amidst all the chaos can be very chaotic and hard to hear, and the face is no exception to that, but what separates the face from all of them is that the face has no room for error. Either you hear the face's sound cues and survive, or you don't and you have to restart. Anyways, now that I'm finished explaining the tier list and the hardest characters for Silent Nightmare at Disney, I can finally explain the last part of Silent Mode. I've left out something for this time, and that's because I think it deserves a whole reserved section for it. This is the Eternal Hour. Essentially, whenever silent mode is enabled, at 5:50, which equates to 5 a.m. in-game time, in a random order, one by one, every character will begin to receive their silent mode buff. And at around 6:25-ish on the in-game timer, all of the characters will have their silent buff enabled, making for an extremely difficult last hour. It's very common to hit a wall here and have a ton of fails.
Foreshadowing of.
Anyways, now that I've finally explained everything, here's a short little compilation of all my recorded deaths I had before my first 5 a.m.
Was that 501? Oh my gosh. No. Oh no. Frick.
I honestly wish that I had more recorded deaths before my first 5 a.m. because it was honestly a really big struggle getting to 5 a.m. and breaking through that wall. Just because of how many times the face and CP&M got buffed was really screwing me over, and it was really hard to adapt to their buffs. But the next day, I began another session of attempts and started up another run, and this is what unfolded.
Man, speed locked in. Are you serious, dude? No. Oh my gosh, I was so nervous. Oh my gosh, that transition is so hard. Oh my gosh, dude. I was actually so nervous. I could barely hold my freaking mouse. Holy crap. Are you serious, dude? That's so stupid. Gosh, bro, I was so freaking nervous.
So yeah, I had finally gotten to 5 a.m. and got a pretty decent time for my first time getting there, but still didn't get past the full transition of everyone being buffed at once. But nerves were a really big problem. That was the most nervous I think I've ever been playing any Five Nights at Freddy's Max Mode. Nerves were going to be a problem, and the only way to combat that was just to get more 5 a.m. attempts and to practice 5 a.m. a little bit more. I kept playing to try and get another 5 a.m. attempt, however things did not go my way that night.
Spacebar! What? No. You're joking. You're kidding me. You're actually joking. Now it wants to work. My spacebar again. Of course it wants to work perfectly fine after I type, sure dude. Like, my bad, I guess.
These two fails were really frustrating, and I stopped playing very shortly after that last clip. But I got some rest, and I came back the next day.
No. No, I got 5 a.m. again, bro. No. Dang it. No, dude. Oh my gosh, I was so focused. I thought that was it. I can't hear Oswald, bro. I got 601.
I was about to say you were deafened for a while.
That was such a throw. I wasn't like nervous at all, but like I like wasn't like focused. That was so stupid. No, dude, I got 652.
What the? You were 8 seconds off?
I missed the face. I literally knew it, bro. Oh my gosh. I saw my power was going so fast. It's so easy to miss people's sound cues, bro.
Then at that point, you just don't touch anything. You just sit there and hope for the next 8 seconds that nothing happens.
You're gonna be dead either way because the Mickeys will just go into your office. Oh my gosh, dude, are you kidding me?
Well,
like,
I think this is a good time to take a break then.
like, I want to keep playing. That was so...
I know, you were deafened for a while. I was like, wait, he actually has a chance.
Bro, it's literally the face. I swear that's all the difficulty in this stupid mode. I saw my power draining so fast, I forgot power. Impurity moved, and I needed to find Mortimer and CP&M.
I was thinking if you just cut off the lights and then you just hope for 8 seconds. Like,
The Mickeys were both in my office, and I don't think their kill timers are that forgiving. I'm pretty sure they're like 5 or 6 seconds.
can you imagine getting like 658?
I was probably gonna get 658 if I just shut off the lights and hope, but I think I'm gonna take a break after that. That sucks.
It really sucked to die like that because I missed the face's sound cue completely. This was a frequent problem, obviously, among a lot of characters, but honestly, I'm just glad I didn't fail because of my spacebar again.
My spacebar again.
Anyways, I took a break and then got one last 5 a.m. attempt that night.
Oh my gosh, that was so stupid.
Ended up being a pretty underwhelming fail from CP&M at 5:56. Really stupid death. But honestly, this fail gave me some hope for tomorrow. And going into the next day, I was super confident. Honestly, this was probably the best day of Silent Nightmare at Disney I've had so far. I had 5 a.m. attempts that day and 4 in less than 1 hour of playtime. So I got some rest and woke up with a surge of confidence for my attempts that day.
I don't know why I'm not looking for a Mortimer when he's a 24-second kill timer. Like... Dude, I didn't find him. I was too focused on the face. Oh my gosh, dude. Are you serious? I swear I thought I had him too. Whenever it turns 5 a.m., like, it's like overload and like I don't... Like doing SNaD is like so like easy. I don't know what it is. I guess I just gotta keep playing, but like...
I was starting to notice the wall that everyone talks about in all silent modes of FNATI but dumb. I was starting to get really annoyed at how many stupid deaths I was getting at 3, 4, and even 5 a.m. But obviously, there's no other way to combat this other than to keep playing. So that's exactly what I did.
I just died to classic the face. turn the lights on. I literally told myself I was gonna anticipate 2 face attacks. I literally got blessed with CP&M. I didn't find him. Like, that is the stupidest thing I think I've ever done.
This was easily my new worst fail on any Five Nights at Freddy's Max Mode I had ever played. I had told myself that I was going to anticipate 2 face attacks, since he attacks about once every 30 seconds or so. And I just completely forgot for some reason and turned on the lights anyways. And this really made me hate the face even more than I already had. But without even realizing it, that session, I had gotten 5 AM attempts in less than an hour. And I wasn't even nervous on most of them. Now, it was only a matter of when. So I continued to play that evening. However, I still hated the face with a burning passion.
Like, what? What is wrong with you? There's... I
hope you get lots of presents for Christmas.
As you can tell, by this point, after every 5 AM fail, I was honestly just numb. I didn't like the mode anymore, but I didn't hate it, and I wasn't even nervous anymore. I continued to play and carry this numbness, and after 2 last 5 AM fails, I would finally do it. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Silent Nightmare at Disney.
Did I just die to Pete? Like, does my brain, like, why can I not just win? Like, yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Suck my nuts. Yes! Finally! Oh my gosh. Yes, dude. Yes. I was so locked. Oh my gosh. Frick you! Frick you, and you. Oh my gosh. Finally. Oh my gosh. New second hardest Maxmode for like 2 years. This is the same shirt I was wearing when I beat Rat and Kettle Challenges. Old laser pointer. When it was top 15. Let's freaking go, bro. I was not nervous like at all. I'm like, this is it, bro. Like I got everything. I'm gonna find the Mickey. I'm gonna find the face. Or I'm gonna anticipate the face. I'm gonna find Mickey, bro. Like, I thought I threw it too, because I didn't get a cephalus. Dude, let's go. Holy frick. That took so much longer than it should have. 21 hours minus 8. 2 years ago, I had 4 hours on this game and didn't beat like anything. Nightmare at Disney took me 4 hours coming back. So Silent Nightmare at Disney took me 17 hours. Goodness gracious. Where's the face at? Yeah, 118, bro. Like, let's go. I hope y'all enjoyed this. I may or may not do this, but if I beat this, then like I think I'll be done with Maxmode. I'm not gonna lie, because like this is, yes, dude, I'm so glad I finally beat this. This mode's fun, but like it really gets to you when you die to really stupid things like freaking Pete at 5 a.m. and freaking Classic the Face. I don't even know how I died at Classic the Face, but let's flip a go, dude. New second hardest Maxmode. Let's go, bro. Let's flip a get it, man.
So yeah, I really hope y'all enjoyed this. Obviously, this is something I've never ever done before, but big thanks to the people I mentioned in the beginning, and shout out Laws. All I'll say is stay tuned for another FNATI video, because I got a couple more. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, I'll catch you on the next one, bro. Peace out.